our training at Branch Multi Concepts. Um, that, most of us have been following BMC for some time, but today we are introducing something new. All this while, all our Excel class, data analysis class, and the rest has always been live class. But one of the challenges I think some people has actually is because the time at which we take the class, 4 hours, 3 hours, they find it difficult to follow along with the class. To create that long time to work has become something challenging for some people. But for now, so we are introducing a new approach to learning, which is what we tag Zero to Hero Masterclass, which is going to be a recorded class with difference. The problem most people has when it comes to learning is actually the way by which they join things together. Take small here, take small there. And this has so at the end of the day, after spending a whole lot of time learning, they find it difficult to know that they know what they don't know. So, or they don't know what they know. So it's very difficult to join things together. So that is the reason why I'm coming up with this approach to Microsoft Excel learning, where we are giving out a whole lot of resources for, let's say, just a cheap, very cheap class as the first section we are holding this year. This is going to be the first session we'll be having on Zero to Hero. So we are giving, we can see that we crash the price to the minimum, where we are giving out the class of the whole month training for the rate of 10,000 naira only, which is only for this year. I'm sure by next year it's not going to be the same price. So we are giving it out so that it can benefit every one of us, especially those who have been following us for long, who have not been able to pay for any of our training, maybe perhaps because of the cost. We all know what is going on in the country. We know now that every kobo that everybody has now is not that that kobo, what you want to use it for is actually more than the what you have now. So because of this, we are looking at it the way that we can support everybody within our community. That is, I mean, the Bratwood multi-concept community. Those who have been following us knows us for that. So the title of this training we are starting is going to be the first cohort of BMC Zero to Hero Excel, where you have opportunity of learning Excel in 30 days. Learning Excel in 30 days. And what do we put up together for this? What we are doing is we are creating a WhatsApp group for everyone who wants to be part of the training, where when we drop a video per day, we're going to drop a video per day. The video is going to be between 30 minutes to 1 hour. So early in the morning, you have the video. You have like a whole 24 hours to watch that 1 hour or 30 minutes video. You have a whole 24 hours to go through the video of between 30 minutes to 1 hour. So with this, it will not overwhelm you. At the same time, you have the group to ask questions, which means that if you are doing a topic that you're going to build upon, unlike when you have like 3 hours or 4 hours training to sit down, it may not be possible in the real sense to sit down with 3 hours or 4 hours class. It's not possible. It may be even difficult because there are a lot of other commitments there also. Okay, sorry about that. So that is the reason why we are putting together these courses for the next 30 days, and it's going to be interesting and with full attention. I will advise whoever is able to join once, but only if only you can only join if you are if you know you have time. I can see that most of us really we don't want to create that time. Even when we have the time, we don't want to create that. I don't know, because I don't know why it's difficult to be able to sacrifice 30 minutes in a day to learn. And no matter whatever you learn, no matter how small it is, anything you learn, once it is consistent, when you learn something consistently, in 3 months, in 6 months, you are not going to be on the same page. Nobody brought anything from anywhere, from heaven. We all learn everything here. So if you can take our time to go through all these training, and we can put all our effort into it, in 30 days, we are going to come out victoriously. So let's look at what we have under this course so that we can go straight to what we are here for. And that thing we are here for today, we can learn 1 or 2 things together. Now, this class is going to be a 4-week class. And the 4-week class is going to be scheduled as follows. We are starting with basics of Excel. I know most of us are not new to Excel. Well, unfortunately, most people think they know Excel, don't even know. Most people still use Excel as just like the way they use, just like manual. Maybe if there's something called manual Excel. I don't know if there's something called manual Excel. I think so many people still use. I can see so many people still use manual Excel. Manual is manual Excel that most people still use. They use manual Excel. So, and but a whole lot of days can be wasted on something that you can do within 5 minutes if you don't know the right way or the right approach to do it. So I'm going to look at the introduction, look at working with cells. These are the first 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 are more or less like basic, but from 3 you're going to dig deeper into formatting, because since we work with numbers, we're going to see how we can manipulate numbers, how to make a presentation okay, how to customize a number to add. Sorry, about that. We're going to learn from functions, including all this and more. Then we have date and time function. That's another important element of Excel that you should know. That is the date and time function. This time function is very important in Excel. So you don't joke with it, because it can take a whole lot of things from one. Then we talk about data cleaning. Data cleaning, we're going to look at data cleaning in detail. Then we talk about relative and absolute reference. When we talk about one thing in Excel, if you don't know anything in Excel, one thing I believe one must know is referencing in Excel. To me, I believe this is more important than any other formulas you know, because the formula can take your time to build a formula, while your knowledge with a reference will make your formula turn you to hero with your formulas. So second week we will look at data manipulations and formulas from logical functions, ifs, nested ifs, if or, if and the rest. And thereafter we move to statistical functions, lookup functions, sorting data, sorting in different ways, different approach of sorting by which you can sort, how to create your own custom fit, data filtering, advanced filtering, linear formatting, and
The voice is gone again.
We can't hear you, sir.
where we start working with tables. Okay, what about now?
We can hear you now.
Hello, what about now? Can you
Yeah,
hear me
we
now?
can hear you. We are hearing now.
Me now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I have a little internet challenge. That's the reason why. Okay, so okay, so it's going to be for Power Query and Power Pivot. Then move to slicers and timelines in dashboard. macros, how to automate. We are going to learn how to create some macros, how to record macros to create, to automate some of the things we do regularly. There's something you do regularly that you can just create a macro for with just a click. Just click on something and the whole thing will be done. You record it and you have it there. You have recorded the step, every step you do, how to record your step, and just click with a click of a button, you get your job done for you. Then we move to chart conversations, and then we'll still come back to dashboarding and the array functions. The array functions are new. All these functions, the array functions are new in Excel. We are going to dig deeper into those ones too. So now, which I think I've explained this. Who is supposed to register for the course? Who is this course for? Actually, it's just not forget the help whether you are in as much you work with data or you work with computer. I think it's not Excel is around them. Don't let anybody you. Excel is going nowhere. With all the knowledge of Power BI, all the knowledge of Python, have all the knowledge, put them together. You still need your Excel. You will always need Excel. Regardless of what you know. When you know everything, do anything you do, you are still coming back to export to Excel or whatever. Because that is the language. Excel, because of the spreadsheet nature of Excel, I think it's the language everybody understands. It's more easier to read, it's more easier to understand than every other thing. So, and why you should register? I think if you look at it, well, everybody knows why you should register. If you look at the content out there currently, you can see that it's very comprehensive in nature, very comprehensive. And look at the cost. It's like 300 naira per day, 300 naira per day. But like I told you earlier, it's not about threatening or whatever. This is just a first class, and we're going to make it. That's why we are making it so cheap, like this, very cheap. And another thing I observe that when people don't pay, they don't value what they don't pay for. When people don't pay, they don't value what they don't pay for. So sometimes, when you give people free access to resources, they misuse the opportunity also. So, and when you pay, you take it more serious. All this knowledge we are giving out at all these ridiculous 30,000 training. These are what people pay 300, 500, 1 something million for. So they will not learn how to what you learn. Although they might have a certificate, a very big certificate, but they might not learn how to what you will learn. But unfortunately, because of just a token, we take it as if it's not doesn't worth it. So I will advise everyone, if you want to register, do so now. We are starting December 1st. The class is starting December 1st. So if you can be part of it now, congratulations. It will be a very good start to start your next year, 2025, with a brand new knowledge or a brand new advanced knowledge compared to what you used to have. So it's going to be not just a recording class, but a recording class with difference, which is a guided class. It will be a guided class. That is, you have a topic per day, and then you have a practical exercise to do, and you have where you can ask questions. So it's not going to be just be piling up things. And one thing people also believe is that you just download and keep. This class you only have access to it for 1 year, and it's not downloadable. It's not downloadable, and you only have 1 year access to it. After 1 year, it's going to disappear from your radar or from wherever you have it there. So you only have access for 1 year only. After 1 year, that's the end of the access. So now, after having said this, let's move through it into a practical aspect of the training. Before we do that, if you have any 1 or 2 questions, you can ask the question now while we move to the chart. Why charts? What charts are? 1 or 2 questions before we move. Amborowa, Folashade. Can you go ahead, ma?
Yeah, you mentioned your 1 year. I didn't get that.
I said the class is not downloadable. This class will not be downloadable. You're not going to make it downloadable, but you can access it for the next 1 year. Yeah. At least you can still go there and check something for the next 1 year, but you're not able to download it. You're going to watch it online fully.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Another question? Okay. Now let's move to why we are here. A story just come to my mind now. Before we move to the chat and the chatting whatsoever. Sorry.